because what you want and what you can get are going to be disconnected. So welcome back to the DTC YouTube channel. As always, I'm bringing you design, real estate tips and tricks, walking you through things that I've experienced, helping you save time and money. If you could give us a like and a subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. It does help us bring you content. So today, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to go through some questions that come through. These are some of the most asked that I get either in my DMs or if people are emailing or conversations I have as I'm working with clients on different projects. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, what remodeling projects actually increase home value the most? This is a question that comes up constantly. I think to answer this, it depends on what your goal is. If your goal is to live in the home, I think your greatest ROI is time. And this is a thing that if you're going to remodel or do things in the home that you will love, because if you're going to live in the space, that's a non-monetary ROI, and that's the most important. So let time be the thing that increases the value in the home and do the things that you feel you will love the most. Now, if you are planning to sell the home right away, this question is pretty simple. Kitchens and bathrooms visually sell homes. You want to make sure roof, water systems, HVAC systems are all in good shape. Those don't necessarily need to be brand new. People have a hard time recognizing the true value of those things, where kitchen and bathrooms are such a visual piece for them when they walk in. Those will sell the home, and honestly, the biggest bang for your buck is a fresh coat of paint. All right, next question. How do you balance design trends with timeless style? Yeah, I feel like timeless style is really a buzzword. Timeless style is almost the trend. This is an area where I tell people, don't lean into any one thing too hard because you think you have to. And that's kind of your best way to avoid a trend. If there's a trend that you like, do it. And I think trends are not bad. Trends are fresh ideas. Trends are something new or something that's come back, full circle. Forever, white kitchens were the trend, and those white kitchens trended for 10 years. White oak trended for years. Now we're seeing warmer woods. I don't think you can't use white oak anymore. I think it's just think about what you really love. We're inundated with social media, with pictures showing us the same thing over and over until we're tired of it and then we want to see something new. So sit in your space, try not to remodel your space right away. See how the light looks coming into your space. See where the breeze comes through. See where you like to have your morning cup of coffee, how you want to feel in something, and build from there. And don't worry about trends versus timeless. Do something you love with a professional that can help you bring out the best version of that. All right, number 3. What are the biggest mistakes people make when remodeling their home? Honestly, probably the largest is not calling me first. Outside of that, I would say not being prepared is a big one. Winging it and kind of just moving forward without really making sure they can do what they want to do. When you're remodeling a home, especially if you're opening things up or shifting where something might be, there's endless complications that can happen, whether it's zoning restrictions, permit issues, where pipes are, if something needs to be replaced. The minute you open up a wall, the minute you will spend more money that you intend to. So have your contingency budget. That's something people forget about, and understand that your best laid plans can go awry. So take it slow and don't jump right into it. Talk about it ad nauseum. And I think my largest piece of advice to help you avoid mistakes I see regularly is don't cut holes in your ceiling to put bright daylight recessed cans. That is a surefire way to show somebody you did not use someone who knew what they were doing. All right, number 4, how do you set a realistic budget and stick to it? Boy, you say a prayer to whatever God you believe in. Now, this is hard. I think working with somebody who's done it before, they have project after project after project that they can build budgets off of. So if you were to work with us, we sit down, we look at what you want to do, we look at the last 3 or 4 projects we've done something similar in, or that scope of work, or whatever it might be. We pull out those numbers. We then can take a look at those numbers and kind of go, all right, if you're going to save in every area possible, this is where you might be able to come in at. And if you don't, this is where you're going to come in at, and kind of, high end. It's a hard thing. In working with clients, what we tend to do is every time there is a change order or a shift from a budget that we have planned out, we will then send a change order approval, line item costs of each thing that is being done, and then what the new target budget is. Because there's not really a world in where if you're going to upgrade something that you're going to cut something somewhere else. I've never seen it happen. Or if I have, it just is a little bit of a cut. And so if you're setting a realistic budget, you have to truly know yourself and what you're going to want. Because what I see happen in every project is, well, myself included, okay, well, the sunk cost is $8,000 for a 48-inch range if I get something that's affordable. But the thing that I really want is $18,000. Well, this feels like an area I can up my price in. Well, if you've got a $150 price and you do this, I'm sending you a change order that you are spending $10,000 more on an oven that was originally allotted for that original budget. Now your new budget, the new target, is $160. And so this happens a lot. Well, that's $4,000 more. Well, that's $3,000 more. Let's do that. Okay, I could throw a little extra money at this, at that. I will always come back and say, okay, here's your new target budget. And so just know in the beginning, if you are somebody who's going to want the top tier versions of things, you are not going to have a budget that allows for that when you first start, because what you want and what you can get are going to be disconnected. So you just have to be okay in knowing that. Sorry, I guess that's not really an answer on how to stick to it, because most people don't.